You may be seated, and just for a few moments before I share and minister to someone here, because I suspect that someone has come with some expectation. Whole back seat, trunk full. You're too blessed to be stressed, and I'm too anointed to be disappointed. And how many too gifted to be shifted right now? And I certainly believe that God has something in store for us. And you have to have some expectation. And it's how you see it, how you view it. And you know, I'm just grateful that this is the greatest time to be alive. In spite of everything that has gone wrong and could go wrong, aren't you blessed? And then you bless everyone that you come in contact with. And some folks don't even realize how blessed they are because they're connected with you. And how many at this house here are blessed because you're connected with two great folk? When Caleb was giving his testimony, Caleb wanted a mountain for his birthday. You know, if you go back there and read the story, he said, I want a mountain. But the mountain was predicated on his faithfulness to Moses. And if you make it happen for Moses, then it happens for you. And how many believe that because you're making it happen for this leader, these great leaders, God will make it happen for you? If you have your Bible, I want you to look with us very quickly. There's a word that comes to us out of the entombment of Holy Writ. And this word will expiate and explicate certain direct and clarion truths. Over here in Mark, the 5th chapter, I believe. And I believe that the word is what we need. It's our sustenance.
Yes, it is.
In a time like this, Mark chapter 4, and we're going to read a few verses. And I will say to you, as Elizabeth Taylor said to her last husband, I won't keep you long either. Now, Mark chapter 4. And the same day when the evening was come, he saith unto them, let us pass over to the other side. And when they had sent away the multitude, they took him even as he was in the ship. And there were also with him other little ships. And there arose a great storm of wind, and the waves beat into the ship, so that now it was full, or so that it was now full. And he was in the hinder part of the ship, asleep on a pillow. And they awake him, and they say unto him, Master, carest thou not that we perish? He arose and rebuked the wind, and said unto the sea, Peace, be still. And the wind ceased, and there was a great calm. He said unto them, Why are you so fearful? How is it that you have no faith? And they heard, and they feared exceedingly, and said one to another, What manner of man is this, that even the wind and the sea obey him? The word is blessed, and we're blessed if we believe it. Now, I'm going to give you my topic. You know, I've traveled long enough to know that folk need a rhema. Because, you know, you can have a sermon fricasseed, baked, fried, and you got so many that you can do. Come on. But I asked the Lord this morning, what is it that you're saying to America, to this house, to everywhere that I'm speaking to right now? He said, open your Bible. I opened my Bible.
Yes.
And he said, read these words. And there arose a great storm of wind, and the waves beat into the ship so that it was now full. And he was in the hinder part of the ship, asleep on a pillow. And they awake him and say unto him, Master, don't you care? We're going to drown. And he arose and rebuked the wind and said unto the sea, Peace, be still. And the wind ceased, and there was a great calm. How many have a membership at a gym? How many is on the treadmill every day? How many have some kind of exercise regimen? Well, I'm going to give you one right now. Get up on your feet and go to 3 people and say, stay calm.
Stay calm.
That's all. If you don't remember nothing else, you really don't have to exegete or eisegete it. You don't have to know the subline subjects. You don't have to know Old Testament survey, New Testament survey. I've done apologetics. You don't have to be philosophical. Stay calm. That's all. That's the end of the sermon. I want to scream right now. Stay calm. How many understand that these times into which we live are pregnant with possibility? In the midst of a declining market, fluctuating markets, the dollar at a low, lower than the franc. Some of you read Financial Times or online. Some of you read the Washington Post. Some of you are already surfing on the net trying to find out what's the next week and the week after. I've come to tell you something. Stay calm. Because there was a witness to this conversation that I'm having, and that is, you are recession proof. And how many understand that in the midst of a recession, which is the power of suggestion by somebody, and it's a powerful tool or a mechanism if you use this power of suggestion, and whether it comes from the Fed, whether it comes from the World Bank, whether it comes from someone in an office on the 38th floor in New York or wherever, the power of suggestion has some people scared. Matter of fact, I'm almost finished preaching, by the way. Scared because the bottom has fallen out for somebody. But the preacher says to you and I, stay calm. Recession comes based on consumer or consumption. And if there ever was a time there ought to be conservatism, it ought to be now. And my brothers and sisters, I don't know how long the quarter is going to be as far as this recession. I want you to understand that most of us in here are living under an open window. And most of us are getting ready to walk into opportunities that for the most part look like opposition. Just tell somebody next to you, this is your word. How many in here believe that something is about to break for you?